Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. Good morning, madam. Good morning, everybody. So,
Very good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
good morning. My video is not working. I don't know why. So, anyway, anyway,
No, no.
slides will be visible, madam. Slides will be visible.
Okay, no issues, sir. No issues.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
BBB Sanghas, Basveshwar Commerce College, Bagalkot, IQAC Initiative, Institute Innovation Council organizes Impact Lecture 2, Role and Importance of Incubators. Everyone has an idea, but it's really about executing the idea and attracting other people to help you work on the idea. It's my pleasure to welcome all the dignitaries, invitees, faculties, and students on a behalf of Institute Innovation Council to this impact lecture on a role and the importance of incubators. It's an honor that this beautiful audience have gathered here for the impact lecture. Myself, Nandini Dodmani, Startup Coordinator of Institute Innovation Council. A smile is the universal welcome. I request Professor Srimati Vidya I. Vastrad, IPR Coordinator of Institute Innovation Council, to welcome the audience. Over to you, madam.
Very good morning to all of you. At the very outset, it's my honor and privilege to welcome the President of the function, Dr. Jagannath V. Chavan, Principal, Basveshwar Commerce College, Bagalkot, for his valuable presence. A very warm welcome to you, sir. It is my pleasure to welcome today's guest speaker, resource person, Dr. Sanjay V. Hanji, Professor, Department of MBA, KLE Technological University. Welcome. I welcome you, sir. I am glad to welcome Professor Ramakrishna Tapi, President of IIC. Welcome you, sir. I take this opportunity to welcome Girjan Avudgi, Vice President of IIC. Welcome you, ma'am. Now, I would like to welcome principals of other colleges, faculty, and students of other IIC and students of Atal Tinkering Lab. Last but not the least, I would like to welcome the IIC members, coordinators, faculty, and students of our college. I welcome you all to this lecture 2, role and importance of incubators of session 2 of IIC of our college. Once again, I welcome you all. Thank you one and all.
Thank you, madam. Coming together is a beginning, keeping together is a progress, and working together is a success. It was indeed this mantra of working together that has been brought where we are today. I request Professor S.M. Koth, Atal Ranking Coordinator of Institute Innovation Council, to give an introduction of a resource person. Over to you, sir.
Good morning to everyone. Myself, Professor S.N. Kaur. It is my immense pleasure to introduce the today's resource person, Dr. Sanjay V. Hanji sir. Dr. Sanjay V. Hanji is working as a professor of marketing and HR at the Department of MBA, KLE Technological University. And here, Dr. and also good morning to everyone. Yes, good morning to everyone. Myself, Professor S.M. Kaur. I would like to introduce the today's resource person, Dr. Sanjay V. Handi, sir. So, Dr. Sanjay V. Handi is working as a Professor of Marketing and HR at Department of MBA, KLE Technological University, and KLE Dr. M.S. Seshgiri College of Engineering and Technology, Belagavi. Formerly, the served as a HOD and Associate Professor of Marketing and HR at the Department of Management Studies, Basaveshwara Engineering College, Bagalkot. The sir has also worked as the Marketing Information System Analyst at Infosys Technology, Bangalore, and has also worked with Cosmic Pharma Laboratories, Goa, and holds a PhD degree in Management from Visvesvaraya Technological University, Belagavi. And sir has bachelor degree in Statistics, MBA degree in Marketing and HR. And sir holds a great interest in research and training, have over 40 research papers to credit, including the publications and conferences, and is currently working on a number of researches related to the emotional intelligence, consumer behavior, and brand management topics. And sir has been a consultant to many PhD research scholars for statistical data analysis, and sir is involved in management consultancy work and corporate training, and sir has been associated with many industries in handling live projects, and also sir has visited many countries such as Switzerland, France, Germany, and Italy for different professional assignments. In July 2017, invited to deliver a guest talk at the Petronas Technology University, Malaysia, on the topic Human Resource Management with Emotional Intelligence in Software Engineering Projects. And sir has conducted many management development programs and faculty development programs and workshops on data analytics and emotional intelligence area. And also, the sir is an avid sports and research enthusiast. So this, I conclude my introduction speech, and once again, a hearty welcome to you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Now I request our distinguished resource person, Dr. Sanjay Hanji, Professor, Department of MBA, KLE Technology University, Belgaum, to address the gathering and give his precious input on a role and the importance of incubators to audience. Over to you, sir. Sir, your voice is not audible, sir.
Thank you, madam.
Sanjay sir, good morning.
Sir, good morning, sir. Good morning.
Very good morning, sir. Heartily welcome. Please.
So it's my pleasure to be associated with Basaveshwara Commerce College, and Dr. Jagannath sir is my very good close associate and friend, and I'm really glad, sir, to be a part of this session. Rita Vaskar madam, Sheetal Bashi madam, and all your faculty colleagues. Sir, shall I start, sir?
Yes, sir, you can start, sir.
Okay, please, sir.
Okay.
Please.
Okay, sir.
Audible, please quiet. Sir, please.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm just sharing my slides here. 1 second. Yes. Hope you can see my slides now.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So today I have been assigned this topic, role and importance of incubators. And today I think it is a very important topic, uh, especially in India and in universities and colleges. Incubators are very, very important, and it's a very fashionable term which is used in academics. And okay, so today we will be learning or knowing about the role and importance of incubators. I'm sorry, I'll not be able to do much of the neck movement because my neck is strained. In yesterday's sleep, I don't know what happened. So please bear with me. So let us understand what is business incubation first, or incubators. It is a public or private enterprise who, for entrepreneurial and social development process, designed to nurture business ideas through comprehensive business support program and help them to establish and accelerate growth and success. So this is the proper definition of business incubation. Now let us understand this uh, definition bit by bit. So hope my slides are moving. Okay. So I'm going to the next slide now. Hope you can see this slide. What is an incubator? Okay. Madam, is this slide visible? Hello? Madam, is this slide visible? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir. It is visible, sir.
Sorry, yeah, thank you, madam. Thank you very much. So let us understand what is an incubator first before we understand the importance in the role of incubators. So incubator is a collaborative program for startup companies. Okay, it is a collaboration between the young entrepreneur, young minds, and uh, the person or the organization who is giving the incubation to those entrepreneurs. It is a collaborative program, and it is usually physically located in a central workspace. Means if you see, major incubators are there located in some companies or some non-profit organizations or in some universities. If you see students, I think you might have seen some incubators in universities or colleges. So they have a certain big workspace, a hall kind of a thing where um, there are compartments wherein each company will get one space to work. But basically, it's an open space wherein companies can interact with each other. It's a centrally located workspace. Now, an incubator, it is designed to help the startups. What are startups? Startups are new business ideas. People, students will be having new business ideas, and those business ideas, if they are not nurtured, uh, they'll not be developed. So startups are like uh, colleges. They understand the business ideas, they extract the ideas, and they help them nurture those ideas and nourish those ideas, converting those ideas into real-time businesses. And this conversion of that business idea to a business, an actual business, is called a startup because the ideas start up as a business. So incubators are designed to help startups in their efficiency to succeed. Uh, yeah, yeah, madam. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. It is designed to help startups in their infancy. Infancy means when they are in a very young pace. It is like I always like to give an analogy. Startups are like newborn children, newborn, babies. Okay, they are called as infants. Below 2 years, babies are called infants. So startups in their infancy, they are very difficult. If you look at the babies, they cannot walk, they cannot even stand up. The newly born baby, they even cannot crawl also. Okay, so first thing what the incubators do is help the babies to crawl or maybe stand up. Okay, and then walk, then slowly they start running. Okay, so it is impossible for a baby to start running it in the first instance. So incubators are designed to help those startups in their infancy to succeed and flourish by providing workspace, seed funding, mentoring, and training. So this is what incubator means. They help the child to do the activities and learn different things of aspects of a business, so that one day it stand ups and start walking, and one day it starts running also. Now, what are the different types of incubators we have around us? So, there are some types of incubators which are started by non-profit organizations like NGOs. Why these NGOs start these startups? Because they want to do something for the society, and they want uh, the economy of the country grow. And that's why non-profit incubators they start doing. Then pro- some incubators are for profit, they start. Some, for example, corporate incubators are there. Now, if you see Coca-Cola has an incubator, if you see Dell or big companies like Apple, they have incubators. If you have a business idea, you can walk up to them and present your idea. If they like your idea, uh, they will provide you incubation. So there are corporate incubators and there are private incubators wherein private investors, individual investors, they will provide you incubation. And there are some incubators which are started by country or state or even local government also. Locally, there are incubators because they want that local economic growth. So that's why they start the incubators. There are some incubators which are started by universities or colleges. Now, if you see, many colleges have incubators, and I suppose that in BVV Sangha, many colleges have incubators. Maybe your college also might have one, or they might start immediately. So why colleges and universities start incubators? Because young minds are there, and they have a lot of zeal to do business, but they don't know how to do business. They don't know how to start a business, how to convert that idea into a business model. Because of which universities and colleges have started incubators. Now, there are different phases in incubation process. The first phase is pre-incubation phase, where from an idea to a minimum viable product is developed. What is an idea? Idea is something like you have an innovative idea, but it is not a business idea. It's just a technological idea or something like that. And how to that you convert into a product. A product is not the actual product which is sold to the customers, but it's a minimal viable product. Minimum viable product means this product satisfies minimum requirements of the customers, your target market. This is pre-incubation phase. Then you have incubation phase, from the creation of the company to stabilization of the business model. Means after doing the minimum viable product, you start creating a company and start meeting your customers and start selling your products, uh, and you start doing a business model. The third phase is acceleration phase, wherein uh, your business is running fine, and you are earning decent profits, it is enough for you and maybe your family. The acceleration phase is the business has potential to replicate in different parts of the world. So in such a case, business ideas are, taken up, and more funds are required to replicate that business idea. So raising of funds, opening of new branches, and going international is very, very important, and these things happen in that phase. So if I tell you all these processes in with a single example, if you see Apple when it started, when Steve Jobs started Apple, it was a pre-incubation stage. Nobody provided them incubation, but they all started that in a garage. Okay, so he had an idea and he converted that into a minimum viable product which can be sold to the customers, and he sold it. There was no beautification, nothing. Very basic product. Then in the second phase, he created a nice product. He created the company called Apple. He named it. Then business model he understood. Business model means who are his customers, who are his suppliers, how he delivers value to the customers, and uh, how we will learn, earn the revenue, what are his costs. All these things are planned in the second phase, and the business went really well, and it was going great guns. At that time, he felt that this business can move still further, and he wanted funds. So there's where you meet people, investors, maybe venture capital firms in the third phase, venture capital firms, or maybe banks, or maybe you will go public, means you will approach the public stock market, BSC or NSC, and that is acceleration phase. Now, incubation process follows these process phases: pre-incubation, incubation, and acceleration phase. Now, the next question is why incubation is required. In the process of realizing a project or a business idea, entrepreneurs face numerous problems in different subjects, such as they don't know what the legal aspects of a business, economical aspects of a business, and technological aspects. Now, they need help in these things. And it is very difficult for entrepreneurs to cope up with these problems alone and establish and successfully maintain their companies. Okay, so in such a circumstance, you need somebody's help because you are very small and you need somebody's help, because when you are very small, there is a necessary for somebody to take care of you, nurture you, nourish you, feed you, so that you stand on your own feet. So hence incubation is necessary. What is the importance of incubators? They help in nurturing and developing young entrepreneurs. Yes, that's there. They handhold the budding entrepreneurs till they become some self-sufficient. They accelerate growth of startups. They link entrepreneurs with, this is very important, they link entrepreneurs with key suppliers, customers, funding agency, and domain experts. They help in economic development of a country by creating more entrepreneurs. This aspect is very important because without incubators, the economic development of a country is very, very difficult. So, so these are the main aspects why incubators are required. And the last one is they help companies and investors and universities to find young talents and nourish their innovative ideas and mutually benefit from each other. See, in the incubators help the companies also. Not only the young talents, the young talents have the ideas. Now companies will be doing their business as usual. Let's say Coca-Cola will be doing their business. Coca-Cola will be selling its beverages to the customers, which are colas. Now the problem is, now cola market is coming down. Okay. Anyway, Coca-Cola is earning a lot of profits, but those profits cannot sustain over a long period because a lot of awareness has come these days that you should not drink much of colas. It is not good for your health. Now, Coca-Cola will be worried Now, how I can invest whatever amounts, reserves and surpluses I have, how much savings I have, my network, whatever is there, how I can use this network and money to diversify my business so that my business becomes sustainable. See now, that's why companies will be looking for new brilliant ideas. Now, young entrepreneurs will have ideas, but they don't have that much of money, that much of networking, uh, resources to get their ideas into some business model. So, mutually, these incubators help the companies and young talents together. Companies will get the ideas from the young talents, and young talents will give the companies funds and the resource access. This is how both are mutually benefited. Similarly, instead of companies, sometimes investors have a lot of money and they want to, invest their money into new ideas. So incubators connect this. Now, how universities are benefited? Universities nowadays, universities and colleges are responsible for better placements of their youth or the young talent. Now, what is happening is there is a new trend which has started, that people would like to become entrepreneurs. They would like to start their own companies. They don't want to depend on somebody else, and they don't want to work for somebody else, but they want to work for themselves. They want to make their own fortune. In such a case, it is becoming imperative for the universities to think out of the box and start something which can help the young budding minds uh, to start up their own ventures, to start up their own uh, businesses. To do that, universities and colleges have started incubation centers. Not only that, universities and colleges will can get funds from different funding agencies and help their students to become entrepreneurs. Now, what is in for the colleges and universities? If they can convert some of their students into entrepreneurs, and if their business takes off and if they become successful, they can become mentors for they can become motivation and inspiration for other students, other coming batches. That's one thing. Second thing is they can hire their college students in their companies. These are some of the benefits what universities and colleges will have by starting up incubators. Okay, this is the importance of incubators. Now, and coming to the role of incubators, the first and the foremost role of an incubator is to provide low cost space and flexibility for the young entrepreneurs. Now, why this low cost space is required? See, if you take a 10 by 10 shop outside, if you want to start a business, now that will cost you not anything less than 10,000 rupees or 20,000 rupees per month if it is located in a decent commercial area. Now, that 10 by 10 space, if a college provides you, you can save that 10,000 or 20,000, whatever you have, the rent you have to pay uh, in a decent commercial area. So that's one thing. And second thing is flexibility is something like uh, it is not just 10 by 10. You can make it 20 by 20 or 20 by 10, or it depends on how big space you want. Colleges can provide, can meet your requirements of the space actually. So space is the first challenge what entrepreneurs face, and that's what colleges give in the first place. Okay, along with the space, you will get some resources like internet and some technological aspect, and even the support from the college faculty that you can get. And one more important thing here in the space is it's not you alone who are starting your business. there will be other entrepreneurs who will be working in that space. Now, you can network with them and you can learn from each other if you are there in that space. So these are some of the benefits and flexibility what this space, incubation space, is going to give to the young entrepreneurs. Moving on to the next aspect, incubators help in networking. Incubators have huge connections, okay, wherein young minds don't have. And young students, they don't know different influential people, wherein incubators have such contacts because there is a placement officer, there is a public relationship officer, maybe they have student database, and usually colleges and their alumni are such that they are very powerful and influential. In such a case, incubators can help in networking. And when a college starts or any incubation starts, usually some funding people approach the incubation and they say, if there are worth ideas, then please let us know. Such kind of offers will be coming to incubators. But if you start a business outside the incubation in some area, probably you'll not have that kind of networking like the incubators have, because incubators give access to all its networks. And with this, you will be able to get some resourceful people and help you to grow. So, and this is why incubators are required, and they are very, very helpful. The third point is mentoring, coaching and mentoring. Incubators provide better coaching and mentoring, wherein if young lads, if they're starting their business somewhere outside, they lack coaching and mentoring. But incubators, they have huge resources, huge networks who can provide coaching and mentoring. Domain experts in the area of business do coaching and mentoring to the young entrepreneurs. Now, domain expert in the sense like, for example, you have a technological venture. You're starting maybe a web designing and a digital marketing company. Maybe you know how to do a website, you know how to do a digital marketing. But apart from that, you might require some help from the marketing faculty in terms of conceptual knowledge and how it can be applied and stuff like that. Now, since incubators are there in the colleges or universities, faculties also can coach and mentor. Not only the faculty, mainly I'm speaking about the outside experts. Here, this thing is about outside expert. If you face any difficulty in marketing, the incubators will get you some experts in marketing who can help you to market your products and service. If you face any challenges in your technology, then incubators will get help from other people who are domain experts in that
Your
particular.
voice is breaking.
Hello? My voice is breaking,
Sir,
sir?
your voice is breaking.
Okay. So I'll just see, I'll talk few more slides and I'll see, sir. Otherwise, I'll change the network.
Uh,
Still it is breaking.
Not clearing, sir. Your
Not
voice.
clear. Okay, just give me a second. I'll just turn on my mobile data. Maybe this data is not.
Okay. Now fine, sir.
Now it's fine.
Yes, sir. It's
Yes, sir.
fine,
Yes.
sir.
Go ahead.
It's fine, right? Okay. Just give me a second, sir.
Okay, sir.
All right. So So coaching and mentoring is an integral part of the incubation, which doesn't happen if you're starting a business outside of the incubators. So a marketing problem has a marketing solution by a marketing expert. If you have a financial problem, a finance professor or a financial expert, a domain expert outside in the industry, they are called and they are asked to help you out in that particular situation. So this is one advantage of incubators. Now, if you are in an incubation, then you will get support from other entrepreneurs, other successful entrepreneurs. They know how, you know, they have been in that road. They have faced all the struggles uh, in that road. They know the pains, they know the gains, they are full of experience and wisdom. Now, you will be starting in that road, and they will guide you in each and every step of your entrepreneurial journey. So, incubators have huge networks of different types of entrepreneurs, maybe who are specialized in your domain, or maybe the otherwise. So, they will connect you to different entrepreneurs, successful entrepreneurs, who can help the young students who are taken up entrepreneurs, and they'll guide you across the lane, right? And they also will help to make your business grow in a fast rate. Next point is incubators help to start basic operations. Now, once you start a business, usually the basic operations are a problem. So you don't know how to start with your basic business management, from where to start, uh, how to find your customers, how to make a sale, how to price a product. Okay, so a lot of aspects are involved in the basic operations. Now, when such basic operations are there, the incubators help in all such operations. Now, there will be experienced people who will, handhold you in all such testings. Now, if you think of a business, what is the difference between a job and a business? If you just imagine, guys, I feel that it is like job is like playing with a single ball. Okay, maybe you're playing a cricket, or maybe you're playing football with a single ball. Okay, now business is something like you have 10 balls, and you're playing football, and all 10 balls you have to take simultaneously towards the goal and put that into the goal. So it is very, very difficult in business, because you're not handling just one aspect of the business. You're handling marketing, you're handling the manufacturing or the services, you're handling the technology aspect of it, you're handling the accounts and finance, you're handling the human resource. Okay, all of these things you have to think about legal matters, taxation, then filing of your taxes, GST, billing. Okay, all those things are very complicated, and every customer is different, and pricing and transportation, supply chain, managing all these things are really, really difficult. If you start a business, I mean, thinking of a business is very easy, but आप लोग जब सोचते हो, then when you start a business, then it is really, really, you'll be managing so many aspects, so many balls, and you cannot ignore or neglect any ball. You cannot oversee, or by oversight you cannot forget one ball. Otherwise that will create problems. So incubators help in basic business operations. Now, incubators offer marketing and PR assistance to new companies to set up brand name. See, when your business is very young, you don't know. I mean, customers will not be aware about your products, and creating that kind of an awareness, interest, desire to purchase that product is very, very difficult. Convincing the concept, if your concept of the business is new to the market, convincing उनको समझा पाना बहुत मुश्किल है, कस्टमर को समझा पाना बहुत ही मुश्किल है. At that time, how do you do marketing and sales? Because that's where the business, the entire aspect of the business boils down to marketing. Now, if you're not able to market the products, then entire business will be in question mark. So, incubators will assist you in promoting your business, in marketing, to maintain public relation, PR assistance to the new companies. Why all these things are required is to set up a brand name for your new company or new product. So that's very, very important. See, actually, some of MBA or BBA students might be there. In BBA, you learn STP strategy, segmenting, targeting, and positioning. But actually, when you try segmenting the market, you will find a lot of difficulties in segmenting. You will get confused whether you have to segment the market based on some demography or maybe psychography, maybe user based, maybe geography. There are so many variables. Which variable you have to focus, which variable you have to ignore. That becomes very, very challenging. And identifying who are your market and how do you market. Let's say somebody starts a boutique business. Now, the boutique, who are your target customers? Whether you're college students or maybe whether they are actually the faculty, not the faculty, the general public where you want to target, or whether whether your target market is old age people or young people. Identifying that and finalizing that it itself is very challenging. Once you identify that okay, you want to target middle-aged people, then how will you do the positioning of your boutique? What kind of dresses you do, and how will you communicate that? Whether you'll use digital marketing or whether you'll use traditional marketing, whether you'll put the ads in the newspapers, or whether you will sell pamphlets, or whether you will propagate word of mouth. How will you do it? That's the question. Okay, and in all these aspects, branding, logo creation, and all these things will require time and effort. So these incubators will help you to do those things. Now, incubators also provide assistance and resources for conducting market research. Actually, one thing all business people should remember is that without market research, without feasibility studies, one should never start a business or invest money in a business. No matter how innovative the idea is, a lot of young entrepreneurs make mistake for not doing market research, and they presume that market is like that. वो सोचते हैं कि market ऐसा है और ये हमारा जो प्रोडक्ट है उधर बिकेगा, ऐसा डिमांड है करके. वो एक्चुअली होता नहीं है. वो हो सकता है करके आपको जो लगता है, और इन्वेस्ट करते हो, आप बिजनेस स्टार्ट करते हो, रजिस्टर कर देते हो, देन प्रॉब्ली लेटर ऑन आप लोग जाके फंस जाते हो कि आपका प्रोडक्ट जो है एक्सेप्टेबल नहीं है मार्केट में, आपका प्रोडक्ट और सर्विस जो है कस्टमर को पसंद नहीं है, या फिर वो लेना नहीं चाहते. क्यों लेना नहीं चाहते? क्योंकि उनको पसंद नहीं है. क्यों आप उनको कन्विंस नहीं कर पाए? क्योंकि आप उनको कभी समझ ही नहीं पाए, क्योंकि आप समझने की कोशिश भी नहीं की. तो that's why one has to give some time in researching the market, feeling that there is a market for this product or service, or actually knowing and by researching, by research, that there is a product or there is a demand for this product and service are two different things. तो आपको सिर्फ आपका इंट्यूशन नहीं सुनना है, बट आपको मार्केट में भी जाना है, रिसर्च करना है. And many young entrepreneurs, they don't know how to do research. Okay. प्रोजेक्ट्स में कर देते हैं, बीबीए एमबीए प्रोजेक्ट्स में या फिर बीकॉम प्रोजेक्ट्स में दे डू प्रोजेक्ट्स, बट प्रोजेक्ट्स you will learn how to do research, but being thorough in doing research and being knowing just how to do research are two different things. These incubators have huge resources, networks. They have people who can do research, or who can train these young entrepreneurs how to do market research, and uh, they'll get the market research done. They will help in doing the market surveys, understanding the market, what kind of customers do you have in the market, कौन सा प्रोडक्ट ज्यादा बिक रहा है, कौन सा प्रोडक्ट कम में बिक रहा है. करेक्ट. एक मार्केट रिसर्च के बारे में I'll just give you an example. I think BBA students, you all know product concept, production concept, marketing concept, selling concept. So one person actually, he was an innovator, and he discovered a rat catching machine, a rat. Okay. In England, a rat plague was one of the important disease, which was very significant, which has significantly impacted people's lives all across the globe, even India. So rats and mice had become a huge threat. At that time, a person came up with a rat catching machine. He felt that people are annoyed with rats and mice, and people might purchase. And he felt that market इसके लिए है. Actually था भी market उसके लिए था actually, पर उसका जो प्रोडक्ट था बहुत ही इनोवेटिव था, बहुत ही अच्छा था, and it was very effective in catching the rats, but still it failed in the market. It was so technologically advanced that it costed around 50,000 rupees. According to today, if it was the product was there, then it would be charging. He would have charged you 50,000 rupees for that rat catching machine. Now, कौन देगा बोलो? 50,000 रुपए कौन देगा एक rat catching machine के लिए? Who will give you 50,000 rupees? Correct? I think, yes, maybe the idea is innovative, there is a lot of technology and it catches the rat, but वो एक प्रॉब्लम है रैट्स का, पर उसके लिए 50,000 रुपए कौन खर्च, मतलब कोई खर्च करने के लिए तैयार नहीं होगा. पर उसने सोचा मार्केट है, मार्केट तो था, पर इतने एक्सपेंसिव मशीन के लिए नहीं, थोड़ा कम अल्टरनेटिव चाहिए था उनको. तो अभी बहुत सारे हैं, तो काम चला लेंगे, कुछ ना कुछ जुगाड़ कर लेंगे, एंड दे विल कैच द रैट्स. बट ही पुट लॉट ऑफ एफर्ट एंड ही फेल्ड. इसका इन्वेंशन जो ये गया, और जो ये पैसा इन्वेस्ट किया था वो गया, और जो इन्वेस्टर ऐसे ही मार्केट रिसर्च के बिना वो इन्वेस्ट करते हैं उसमें, तो इन्वेस्टर का पैसा भी गया. तो one should do market research. You should understand the market. You should see what kind of products are there in the market already. You should see what are the different industries which are there. Who are your customers, target customers? Who are the different vendors now? Who are your competitors? You have to do research before you jump or plunge into your business. So incubators in the pre-incubation stage, before you do the minimal viable product, they'll help you in market research. Now, look at these pictures. What is this picture? It looks like a drone or some remote gadget. Look at this. There is a robot and a 3D printing machine. Look at this picture. Highly technologically advanced softwares and computers are there here. What these are? Incubators provide low-cost access to expensive and sophisticated equipment which are required to start a business. तो आप जब बिजनेस शुरू करना चाहते हो तो आपको बहुत सारी चीज़ों का ज़रूरत पड़ेगा. मतलब maybe a lot of computers you might require, maybe some kind of technology, maybe 3D printing machine. वो सब में इन्वेस्ट करने के लिए आपको पैसा नहीं होगा. तो Incubators will provide you such low cost access to all such expensive items. I'm sure if you go to different colleges, you will find that many incubators are providing internet access. Maybe 100 Mbps to normal ho gaya hai abhi. In colleges, you'll find 500 Mbps, 1000 Mbps internet speed, which you pay outside. It will cost you around 1,200 rupees per month. वो भी पैसा बच जाएगा, and 24 hours internet facility is there. First thing. Second thing is some incubators are also giving you desktop computers, very high speed computers sometimes. Some incubators are providing um, 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 3D printing machines for some companies, which is very, very helpful. And some incubators are providing tinkering labs, idea labs, and wherein all mechanical engineering products, lathe machines will be there, and 3D printing machines will be there. You can just go and design your product and get the things printed, and there will be certain um, uh, machines which will help you in actual production of that prototype or minimum viable product, because you want to see how it looks. That वो डिजाइन करने के लिए, चीप कॉस्ट डिजाइन करने के लिए वो सब कुछ रहता है. आप डिफरेंट कॉलेजेस में होता है, आप यू कैन गो एंड सी, बट if you visit Deshpande Foundation Hubli, you will see so many machines worth 50,000 rupees, 1 crore, 5 crore ऐसे रहते हैं. एंड लैब रहता है, आप जाके उधर काम करके अपना काम खुद कर सकते हो. और there will be a lab instructor who will help you if you don't know that technology. The lab instructor will help you in doing those items. आप लोग कॉलेज के टाइम के बाद आप जाके अपना वो प्रोडक्ट बना सकते हो. ये सभी आपको इंक्यूबेशन में मिलता है. आप बाहर जाके जब शुरू करते हैं तो यू विल नॉट गेट ऑल एक्सेस टू ऑल सच टेक्नोलॉजीज. Then they also provide, they help startups in sorting their accounting books and help in finance management. And managing money is one of the key aspects in incubators and in starting up a business. So many people fail in the money management thing, and incubators actually give. See, if you BCom students are there, BBA and MBA students are there, I think accounts and finance management will be taught in your curriculum, and you might not have much problem. If engineering incubators in engineering colleges they are there, then they don't know much about accounting and finance, and they don't know how to keep their profit and loss accounts, their balance sheets, okay, their cash flows, their fund flows, and all that stuff. But in such a case, and how if there are leasing and hire purchase situations, okay, and bank borrow or going for venture capitalist funds or private equity or whatever you are doing, in such situations you'll be confused. In such situations, incubators come really handy in helping out people in managing all kinds of books and finance management activities. And if many business आपको लगता है कि ये आराम से हो जाएगा, लेकिन many businesses fail because they don't manage their finance and accounting properly. They don't know how to maintain the records so that decisions can be taken effectively. The money management decisions are very very important in business, and वो decisions कैसे लिया जाता है और कैसे आप वो मनी को मैनेज करते हो, क्योंकि इट्स ऑल अबाउट. दैट्स व्हाई you have seen that Marwadis and Gujaratis, they do really well because they are very good in money management in the first place. First they are very good in money management and accounting and finance. बाद में वो बिजनेस जो बाकी एस्पेक्ट्स है, मार्केटिंग जो है, प्रोडक्शन जो है, उसके ऊपर ध्यान सेकेंडरी है उनका. तो मनी मैनेजमेंट बिकम्स वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एंड क्रूशियल, एंड वो अच्छा होना चाहिए. देन incubators will help you to do that. And incubators bring credibility to the company. देखो, see, if you're starting a business outside, when you go to investors, you have to explain who you are. You have to give so many documents, and they still don't believe you because they don't know you. You are fresher. You don't have experience. You are a rookie. In such a circumstance, if you start your business in an incubator, when you have to manage your funds and get funds, the incubator's name itself will give you a lot of credibility to your company. If you're starting a company in that incubator, that अभी आप अगर देशपांडे फाउंडेशन में आप एक बिजनेस स्टार्ट करते हो, वहां मिल पाना ही डिफिकल्ट है. Okay, because you have to give presentation about your business idea and all that stuff. Now, when you give presentations and get selected to be a part, to be a incubee in that incubator, आपको जब मिलता है वो अपॉर्चुनिटी, आप जब बैंक लोन करते हो या फिर कुछ वेंचर कैपिटलिस्ट के पास जाते हो या फिर कोई फाइनेंसर के पास जाते हो, एट दैट टाइम your credibility that you are part of Deshpande Foundation, your incubation in Deshpande Foundation, or I'm not promoting that company or anything like that. Any other incubation in your college also, BV Sangha incubation will also have a lot of credibility because BV Sangha has a big brand name in its first place. वो अपना खुद का ब्रांड है. In Basveshwar Commerce College, incubation is not there then. So you are a part of Basveshwar Commerce College means people will start trusting you. People will start recognizing you, and they'll trust the institute and they'll pay you. तो आपका credibility जो होता है वो अच्छा हो जाता है, and it helps the company to get loans, credit facilities from many financial institutions. So this is one of the important role, क्योंकि ये business में जो होता है, banks are very strict, and many financial institutions and even venture capitalist firms, पैसे की बात जब आता है, then they are very conservative. Okay, so तो आपको credibility जो है आपको अपने incubator से मिलता है. तो many people they go for incubation because getting funds is a big problem in startups, and वही एक challenging चीज होता है. तो credibility जो है आपका अपने आप हो जाता है. तो इस वजह से many people go for incubators in reputed companies, very reputed universities and colleges. Next is often the startups do not know how to write proposals to various funding agencies and create an effective presentation to impress angel investors, venture capitalist firms, and other funding agencies. So when you start a business as students, you don't know how to write proposals to the funding agencies because you have a good idea, innovative idea, and you have started, you know your business model, and but you don't know but you want funds to actually accelerate your idea and make that idea work. And for that, you need to write a proposal to some funding agencies, and because research, that funding proposals are very difficult to write, and it needs that knack and it needs that skill and expertise to write proposals. Now, one cannot master it without experience. You have to spend a lot of time in writing proposals and master it. These incubations will provide certain facilities. They help you to write proposals in a nice way, and making effective presentation is also very, very important because to the venture capitalist firms, maybe your idea is very good and you don't know how to present it. If you don't present it properly, then they will not fund you. So funding becomes a problem. The funding agencies will look for an idea, great idea. Maybe you have a great idea, but if you cannot communicate आप अगर उसको कम्युनिकेट नहीं कर पाओगे आपके वेंचर कैपिटलिस्ट फर्म्स को या फिर एंजल इन्वेस्टर्स को, तो वो इंप्रेस नहीं होंगे, तो आपको फंड्स नहीं मिलेगा। तो इंक्यूबेटर्स जो है आपको फंडिंग, राइटिंग प्रपोजल्स से लेके आपका प्रेजेंटेशन कैसा होना चाहिए, आपका ड्रेसिंग कैसा होना चाहिए, आप कैसे बात करना चाहिए, सब कुछ आपको ये बोलेंगे, क्योंकि बिजनेस इंक्यूबेटर्स विद plenty of experience behind them and also help these companies in writing proposals and preparing presentations. Now, I'm sorry. So, I think we've come to the fag end, and this completes the role and importance of incubators. These are some of the important aspects. इसमें कुछ extra नहीं है, and there is no more or less. These are the main important roles what incubators do, and this is how it helps in economic development and students' growth and entrepreneurial development of a company, of a country also. So this is all about it, and students can ask questions if people have questions.
Thank you very much for your valuable information.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Great speakers focus not on a compliance but on a connection of the relationship. I request the students to any task regarding infrastructure, role and the importance of incubators you can ask. You can interact with your students.
See, students, I think I'll take this opportunity that students, I think if you have innovative ideas, I think you should walk up to your faculty members, those whom you feel that you are close to, and especially in a commerce college and a business management school, there will be a lot of ideas you'll be coming across. वो क्या होता है, आइडिया जो रहता है वो दिमाग में रहता है, और एक बार आता है जब भी आप कुछ कर रहे होते हो, और सोचते हो ये आइडिया अच्छा है, पर कुछ करते नहीं हो उसके बारे में, then you will see that after 3 or 4 years that idea will be in a business form. जब ओला आया, जब उबर आया या फिर ओयो आया, many people said that अरे ये आइडिया तो मेरे दिमाग में था, ऐसा ही आइडिया था, मैंने कुछ किया नहीं इसके बारे में, इन्होंने कर दिया। मतलब होता क्या है, you don't act upon your ideas. So I think if you have ideas, I think you should go and walk up to your faculty members, and I think that principal is also so supportive. I know Dr. Chavan sir, he himself is very very enthusiastic person, very motivating person. I think one should go to their faculty members and say that this is the idea and you need help. आप जब बोलोगे तो अगर इंक्यूबेशन सेंटर है या नहीं है वो अलग बात है, आपको सपोर्ट मिलना शुरू हो जाएगा. They will definitely help you, and I think you should have questions here, and how you can benefit from incubators. जो भी है आप पूछ सकते हो. You can ask.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Hello, sir.
Yes,
Sir,
yes.
here one student a question for you.
Yes.
Sir, we were speaking about the incubator, right, sir?
Yes, sir.
So, sir, for starting in business, is it good to raise the loan from a bank or on taking loan from incubator?
Sir, very good question, sir. Very good question. First of all, I'll split this question into two parts. First is whether from the bank or the incubator. So let me clarify first part that incubators don't provide loans, sir. Student, the person who has asked is, incubators don't provide loan, my dear friends. Why? Because incubators give you support. They don't give you financial support. Usually, some incubators, yes, what they do is they will call for proposals. They'll say that we have 5 lakh rupees or 25 lakh rupees or 1 crore or 2 crore funds available with us, and you can write proposals, and best proposal will get the funds karke. Okay, but usually in such cases only they do funding. Incubators usually don't lend money like banks. लाइक आपको एक प्रपोजल है, आप इंक्यूबेटर को दो और वो आपको लोन दे दे, नहीं नहीं, वो लोन खुद नहीं देते हैं। वो आपको लोन जो देते हैं उनको कनेक्ट करते हैं। मतलब कि इफ यू have a plan and you have some one business, you want to start, you're starting a business or started a business, you need money. तो तभी क्या करते हैं, देर आर मेनी फंडिंग एजेंसीज लाइक बैंक्स आर देयर, देन वेंचर कैपिटलिस्ट फर्म्स आर देयर, प्राइवेट इन्वेस्टर्स आर देयर, एंजल इन्वेस्टर्स जो हम लोग बोलते हैं, वो इक्विटी और स्टॉक मार्केट में भी आप जा सकते हो। तो कंफ्यूजन क्या है? तो आपका क्वेश्चन था इंक्यूबेटर के पास जाए या फिर बैंक के पास जाए। तो ये जो विकल्प नहीं है आपके पास, विकल्प ये है बैंक के पास जाए, एंजल इन्वेस्टर के पास जाए, यू नो वेंचर कैपिटलिस्ट फर्म के जाए, या फिर पापा मम्मी से कुछ पैसे ले। तो दीज आर द various alternatives you have. There's where your faculty, domain experts or experts will come into picture, and they will actually help you in finance management. They'll tell you which will be much cheaper, which will work out much better. Yeah, हम लोग ऐसे ही नहीं बोल सकते। That's where you need help from people. That's where incubators will help. ऐसे ही बोल नहीं सकते कि बैंक अच्छा रहेगा या फिर एंजल इन्वेस्टर्स अच्छे रहेंगे। I hope I have clarified your doubt.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Sir, Ramkesh, sir, is there any still doubt on that?
No, madam, over. Students.
Okay, madam. Okay. A leader is one who knows the way, does the way, and shows the way. If you can't be looking up remarks, I request Professor Ramkrishna Patti to put forward presidential remarks. Over to you.
Okay, thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Incubators provide resources and service to entrepreneurs, including working space, officers, technical expertise, management mentoring, assistance in compiling an effective business plan, shared administrative services, technical supports, business networking, and advice on intellectual property, sources of financing, markets, and strict rules. An incubator concentrates its efforts on helping innovative and fast growth startups that are likely to have a significant impact on the local economy. The incubation process allows entrepreneurs to preserve capital and gain external support to accelerate their business's growth. Through a business incubation, the enterprise center captures each entrepreneur's uniqueness and offers support and customized service to maximize business potential. The ultimate goal of incubation is to launch a profitable, sustainable entrepreneurial companies. Business incubators are perceived to be a mainstay of economic development programs. They create a value by combining the entrepreneurial drive of a startup with the resource generally available to the new ventures. Among the primary objectives of business incubators are creating employment opportunities in our local economy and commercializing technologies. Keeping this in mind, Basveshwar Commerce College Institution Innovation Council has organized such a great impact lecture on role and the importance of incubators. I thank you, the resource person of this session, Dr. Sanjay V. Hanjisa, Professor, Department of MBA, KLE Technological University, Belgavi, for guiding our students the role and importance of incubators, how they can take the advantage of the same for their startup. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. It's my pleasure.
I also congratulate the Institution Innovation Council members who have tried their best to provide a platform for all the teaching and students fraternity to enhance their knowledge on incubators. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Gratitude is
Sir.
not in the words,
Sanjay sir, thank you
but
so
in the
much.
heart.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Sir, before we close, I thank the management of Basveshwar Commerce College, VV Sangha management, chairman, and the principal, Dr. Chavan sir, and Vidya madam, Sheetal Bashi madam, and all the faculty members who are there. I know most of you guys, and a really hardworking team, nice team, and since I've joined Kelly Technological University now, it was a privilege to come back to BU Sangha and contribute something, and it was a great opportunity. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for giving an opportunity.
Thank you, sir. I request Professor Srimati P.P. Darbar, Internship Coordinator of IIT, for oath of thanks.
Good afternoon, everyone. Gratitude is the healthiest of all human emotions. The more you express gratitude for what you have, the more likely you will have to get even more. With a small quote, I feel privileged to propose vote of thanks for this lecture on role and importance of incubators. Firstly, I would like to thank Dr. J.V. Chauhan sir, the principal of our college, for his encouragement and support. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
I would like to thank the resource person, Dr. Sanjay V. Hanji sir, Professor, Department of MBA, KLE Technological University, Belgium, for his readily accepting our invitation and finishing his commitment in spite of his busy schedule. Thank you, sir. Then I would like to thank Ramakrishna Thyapi sir
Thank you, madam.
and Sheetal Barshi madam for organizing such an event. Thank you, sir and ma'am. Now I would like to thank all my dear teaching fraternity. Thank you all. I would like to thank all my dear students for their. I would like to thank all the members of IIC, and I would like to thank all the students for their active participation. Thank you one and all.
Thank you, sir. Sir, can take leave.
Yes, sir, you can leave.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
please. Thank you.